Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cat's Cottage. I went to the Salvation Army today. I didn't get in there early. I waited about 30-40 minutes. Whew, boy, you talk about packed. That's the worst I've ever seen it. And furniture was just heaped up everywhere. And boy, oh boy, I'd love to have had some of that, you know. But I got some things, and I hadn't opened them yet. So I'm going to open them with y'all. I'm going to drag it this way. There. Let's see, I'll put the paper right there. Now, this is a platter. Didn't cost much. Temptations. Ovenware? Really? I'm going to take my glasses off so I can read. Ovenware. I don't know, y'all. I can't read it. I need magnifying glass. Dishwasher safe. All that kind of stuff. Made in China. It's got a name to it. The design, but I can't read it. But it looks so pretty. Ovenware. I mean, well, I guess you could put something in there and cook it in the oven. But I like the platter. Okay. Now, I got this. This is brand new. It's still got its label there. It's one big pillow. And I'm going to take y'all outside with me because I'm anxious to see if I have done anything good here. Okay, boy, this wind has really been rolling. Okay, I'll show you where I'm going to have my thought for it. Right here. Can always get another one if I need it to add. But yeah, right here. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Or I can turn it this way. Oop, I think it goes this way. Yeah. Either way, I think I'm going to like it this way. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back in and look at this wind, what this wind's been doing. Woo. Goodness, it's 83 degrees and the wind is at 18. Don't come down. Okay, we'll go back in and close the door because I got the air conditioner on. All right. Walk back in here and I'll get to unpacking again. There we go. Now, I practically got burned up in that place. Y'all excuse me. I'm going to get me a cold drink here. Oh, okay. Look what I got. Ain't he cute? He's got all kind of nuts and things. Don't say anything on the bottom. Just made in China. And it's got an old sticker there. So some person had that a while. And if they've gone on to heaven, well, Bless their heart. This little gnome here has a wagon full of nuts. Well, a little potpourri. That looks like the stuff, you know, that comes in potpourri. You know, that kind of stuff. Don't have no smell. But he is so cute. And nobody wanted him. But he saw me coming. He is just so cute. Y'all forgive me. I'm starting to collect things I never collected before. Okay. Oh, when I saw this was ringing my bell. Oh my goodness. Look at her. Oh, she's beautiful. She's got some knocks, probably from dropping it off at the thrift store. I'm going to tip all of that so it won't be noticeable. But up here, it's not bothered at all. Whoop, yeah, it is. Right there. So, oh, I'm in love with her. There is some kind of something on the bottom, kind of pressed in. Italy. Yeah, pressed into the ceramic bottom. Italy. Woo, I just love you, honey. She got a little tip on her shoe. I'm just going to check her out all over. It's just beautiful how she's got some of that Delft stuff right in the middle of her dress. Oh, I'm in love with you. Yes, I'm in love with you. I saw her sitting up there and I thought, nobody wants her. Because I came in late and I thought, well, nobody's buying her. Okay, I go from something delicate and pretty to a rock. Oh, that's a pretty rock, isn't it? Probably, who knows where it came from? Dollar store, Dollar Tree. I don't know. They got me in Dollar Tree like this. Let's see. I can't get that off to tell where it came from. Uh-oh, here we go. I got all that off. I still can't. Well, I'll bet you it's one of those dollar stores. It wasn't much. Sometimes the Salvation Army will charge you more than it was in the store. They charged me $2. It's probably was $1.25. But it's pretty. I got one other that says Mama's Garden, so I'm gonna put it with it. Yeah, I never bought that stuff before either. I didn't buy all that stuff. Okay. Now this one is Fritz and Floyd, wherever that is. I'd have to look that up. And he seems to be okay, the little bird. Just a couple little old nicks right here, and I can fix those real easy. This ain't, but this is right here, and then right there. That's fresh nicks, like done when it was delivered there. But that's darling. Okay. Alrighty, let's get this bag. I got okay. Okay, there's a top to this. This is the candle. Ooh, it doesn't have a name on it. But it smells wonderful. And I think this is the top. Normally they separate these things, but it was sitting on a shelf like that, so they sold it together. Now, that is so sweet and pretty. It's kind of a gray and pink. It's got just a little hit right there. Just a slight one. But that is cute as can be. Yes, I really like that. Put it over here out of the way. Now look at her. I saw her up on the shelf. And I thought, you know, I think somebody put her back. Her hands aren't broke. Nope. Now this lace is got a hole there. It's been broken out. How you make this? I told y'all before I used to make ceramics and sell them. I'd go to the little flea markets and things they set up and sell ceramics. This is real lace. It's dipped into the slip where it's pliable, and then you put it on the figure after it's been fired and everything, and then you come back with whatever you want to do here, the eyes or whatever, and you fire it another time. It's got plenty of slip on it. Same thing with this little thing here. Let's see what we got. Nothing but numbers on it. It don't have any place. Well, it does have a place too. It's so dull in here. You think all these lights I have, that there would be something there. Looks like Gordey. Gordy. That's a product. It's not somebody's name. Nobody wrote that in. And then it's got something down here, a number, and then it's got a number written in there. So, but she was calling me. She is gorgeous. Now, I'll say this. The lace is gone right here. And that's gone. So that's probably where the accident happened. Somebody might have put their finger through it, picking it up, holding it. But I don't think I've ever seen any of these before. Very attractive. Yep, very attractive. Okay. I'll just pick this basket up. Now this jar is haunting me. I thought I bought this jar last time. And then when I got home and I got to looking around, I didn't have it. So I bought it. I think what happened was either somebody took it out of the bottom of the basket and decided they didn't want it, put it back on the shelf, or I didn't take it out of the basket and they just put it back on the shelf, or it slipped out of my bottom of my basket. Now, I've lost pillows that way. So, but anyway, it finally came to the house. My kind of thing. Red check. Okay. Here we go. Now, this is last week I got a picture and it had this on the side. Now these, this, I didn't even notice this. These cups here have the months on them. They got the months on the inside. And I'd say this is a gold paint. And on the bottom is a whole lot of writing that I can't read. The teapot that was bought was a Thomas Kincaid. And I'm not sure. I think this might match to it. Really don't know. But there's only one of them that has a little bit of a spot. And I could fix that, you know. These are nice. They're porcelain. I can tell. Now, here's a basket. Oh, y'all, I just love baskets. He he just gave me a low price on this. I think there was something else wasn't marked either. He gave. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. $4. Yeah, you cannot buy that basket for $4. Oh, I love baskets. I'm gonna put these back in there. Okay. All right. Did I show y'all this basket? This big old huge one? Laundry. I call it laundry basket. But it was $5, $4.99. And I'm thinking about on the inside in my pantry room. I'm gonna put some hooks up along those inside curtains and I'll make sure the curtains are stable, the rods. Or I'll add another rod, and I'm gonna hang some baskets there. I got baskets on the balcony. I've got them downstairs on the patio. I've got them in here. I've got them in my bedroom. I use them for laundry, and I use them for different clothes. Um, I really use them. Okay. Now, this is a big old bag. I think this is probably clothes. Uh, Come on. Yep. Yep. Just about. Okay, here's something in here that's not clothes. This didn't have a price, and he said, how about $1.99? That's $2. Like it. I got one out there hanging up, and I think the wren is eyeing it to make a home in it. So I'm going to add this into the same area, and something else can move in there. And I'm looking at it. When I was looking at it in the store, it looks like it's got something on this side. It looks like something's was already using it for a nest before. But it's a little bit plain. You know, maybe I can paint her a little more and fix her up. She's a little dull. But yeah, I like her. Well, I'm running out of a table spot. Okay. Get something in there. Okay. And there she is. I have to roll her up and down. But I have a rabbit in this cabinet back over here. He's a big old tall fella. And he's just standing there all by himself. And I saw her. And I thought, well, I'll bet you. I wonder if that's supposed to be there. But anyway, I said, I bet you she could keep him company up in there. And okay, there's some glue right there that was, so possibly that was stuck right there. I don't know, maybe around her hand and stuck right there. But I'll stick it back. But that that is just a stick. Oh, and then the ears are down like she's got long hair. I mean, that's funny. You're fixing to have some company over there. Now, this wasn't on the shelf the first time I walked around. These were $10 a piece. And one had been opened, and I got it. And there's the second one. I'll show you what they are in just a second. There's the third one. I just got all of them. That's $30 right there. But I have been looking for these. I've been making them up out of fabric and buying. Anyway, this is, and I'll figure out how it goes. The little balls go downward. Gosh, I can't really tell you. I'll show you the picture. This is a valance. Very beautiful. Very pretty. And I have been looking for those. Now, I didn't see curtains, and I'll have to be honest, I didn't look for curtains. These weren't even in the curtain area. They got all those tassels on the end. I have no idea what this originally cost. Someone bought it and never put it up, and this is an old sticker there. Okay, it came from Dillard's, but there's no price. Oh no, don't see nothing there. But yeah, I paid $10 a piece. And it's what I've been looking for right there to go over the middle of my windows, the valance. Love it. Okay, let me see. Okay. Now, okay, before I go any further into these clothes, I'm going to show y'all my lamps. Well, I picked the lamps up right away, and my husband shows up with a basket because I didn't have one. Y'all excuse me. He saw me with these in my hands. And oh, Lord, he rolled his eyes. But I'm going to go up and down so y'all can see it all the way. But I like it. It seems to be just a little bit rattled up here. It's in good shape. Little candlestick lamps. That's what they are. And this one, I like this one. I like the, what is this thing called? It's left my mind. But I really like this one too. And it doesn't have a shade, but it's got a nice vent on the top. And very nice. Most of those lamps have all the shades off. Once in a while, you'll see a little shade on one. But I don't know why they take the shades off. I guess they don't want to deal with them. They get all bent up and everything. But that's a horn of some kind. Not a playing horn, a vegetable type horn. Kind of a 40s style, that was. Yeah. Let's see if it's got any. No, it's got felt on the bottom, and that felt is old. It's not new. I don't think that has any. This one has anything on the bottom. Made in China. Okay. Okay, now what I have left is my clothes, and I tried to get them at $2 a piece. Here we go. Pretty nice brand, Sonoma. This is a nice bright one. This is a Lane Bryant. They're all $2. Now they can bring them all the way up to $5 if they feel like it. This one's $4. Some might be a little big on me. Some might be a little tighter on me. This one is and I can't read it, Saint something. Okay. This one was $2. I try to stay away from the Walmart brands because the clothes come apart. This is Karen Scott Sportswear. This is got blue. Um, Lane Bryant. That's pretty much usually what you find in clothes like this is a Lane Bryant brand. This one is Eddie Bauer, $2. It's just black, kind of stretchy. This one is oh, this is a Walmart. This white stag is Walmart. I did not see that. So that material, it looks good. It looks like it's got the liner there and all that. It looks like it's going to last. But what that cloth does, it goes that way. You know, it draws up and it goes that way. Before you know it, you're using it for a rag in the house. Or it's got little holes in it and you don't even have any animals. I don't know what that is. Made for Life. I don't know what company that is. That's a $2 one. I tried to stay all at $2 because I knew they might end up being floor rags, you know. So I didn't want to go up any higher than that. Well, okay. I got a whole lot of stuff and I like all of it. I can't complain about any of it. I like everything. The only, I'm always finding something to complain about. Have you noticed that? But it was hot in there. And I told that young man that was checking out, I said, gosh, they're bound to have a big old large fan that they can make some air go across. I said, oh my gosh, they've opened the doors. It's comfortable when I went in there. And oh, he said, if they just turn the air conditioner on and shut the doors, I would be happy. I said, oh my gosh, they've shut the air conditioner off? He said, yep. I said, wow. So, but anyway, I was checking out, but I was getting hot. I went in there with an intention to buy me some cooler slacks, lightweight. When I went in there last, I bought some heavy sweatpants. I got back home and I thought, why did I buy all these old heavy sweatpants? Am I stupid or something? And so my intention was to go in there this time. I always have a good intention. I'm not gonna buy all that junk. I'm gonna go over here and get what I need. I need some lightweight pants, and that's just what I'm gonna have to go and slap myself and make myself go over there. The clothes are on the other side. But people were buying. You think this is a lot. Boy, you ought to see what those people were buying. The baskets were heaped up. Um, man, I mean, everything, everything. The baskets were heaped, and they were pulling another basket with a friend, and it was heaped up, and they were filling. I mean, this just wasn't that one lady. This everybody. But oh well. What happens? It's like me. You're gonna slow down. You got to slow down eventually. You're just gonna get so full, till you start throwing it outside, and you got to stop. But I had so much fun today. I did. I just was too hot. I got hot, and it could be me. I'm old and I'm fat. It could be me. That's the problem. So I am making my own self miserable, I believe. So, but anyway, uh, I got to put all this somewhere, and it melts into the house. When I put it in, it melts in there. You don't see it no more. I don't know where it goes. And some stuff I've even forgotten that I bought. And I thought, when did I buy this? This is really cool. And it was like getting it all over again, you know. But I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. It just melts into the house. And I guess that's the way it should be. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what else I can talk. It seems like some people have asked me questions about certain things. Somebody want to know where they get them some oil paintings. Well, I don't sell mine. I used to, but I don't now. But my granddaughter does, and she paints really good. She can do anything you want, and she sells her stuff through Mama Mia. That's the name of her. It's my two granddaughters and my daughter. They sell together. They have a booth and then they sell online. So, and the booth is out there in Millington, Tennessee. You could, you want something in particular, you could ask her, do you have a painting of so and so? And she might paint you one, Um, she paints really good and she sells her stuff. So, but anyway, none of mine is for sale. Uh, I've sold it through the years, and I wish some of it I had it back. That may be bad to want things back, but um, I just think when you paint something, it's kind of like part of you. It's part of your soul, And then I would paint things and give them away, and they weren't respected. I could find them in garages, thrown on the garage floor, or put in the attic for them, which is a no-no. And I just don't want to paint anything for anybody anymore. Um, but yeah, Mama Mia, Mama Mia Market, or I don't know. You could probably find it online. And I know that she has a couple of videos on um, where she's painting. Uh, my daughter is painting furniture, sanding furniture, but those are her two daughters that are in there too, doing that. And one of them paints, on canvas and sells it, or paints on anything you want. She does a great job painting on furniture. Detail of flowers and things like that. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else was asked. I can't remember. Uh, Somebody wanted a tour of that little room right there. That's a pantry with a table. That's what that is. It's supposed to be a little dining area, a little kitchen. Um, my kitchen is just like a turnaround. You've seen that. And this is a pantry with a table and a TV. This setup here is just it's just for me. I don't really have any company, um, and it's just for me. I can move around in here. It doesn't bother me. I move things because I'm tired of that, no, that there, and I'll move it over there. I got me a little table and chairs um, in there, and I've got groceries in there and pots and pans. That's why I call it a pantry. And I was that TV that I have in there. I didn't say, "Oh, I want a TV in here." No, I just inherited it. Someone gave it to my husband, and it stayed in the garage in this box for a year. And so one day I was cleaning up and all that, and I said, "You want this TV? You've never used it. You want me to see about getting it put up for you, or help you?" And he said, "I don't want it." So I said, "Well, can I have it?" You know, yeah, you can have it. So I brought it up here. I already had my big TV. How greedy was I going to get? I was going to get greedy. What I was wanting a big aquarium. I thought, I'd love to have an aquarium, but gosh, I need somebody to clean it because I don't want to clean the thing. And it stinks really quick. If you don't keep them clean, oh, the smell. And so I thought, I'm going to put this TV up in here. I'm going to put it in this window. That's a window seat. I'm going to put it up in there. And I'm going to put an aquarium on. And I'm going to have an aquarium. You don't feed it. You don't clean it out. You turn it on when you want to. You turn the lights off. It won't kill the fish. And so here you got all these exotic fish. And you get tired of that aquarium, you can switch it to the next one. And I'm going to switch y'all around real quick and look at my aquarium. Look. I got an aquarium in here. And I got one. Let me roll it around. I got one right there. But I don't have it on. Okay? Yeah. When I want to look